Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. So a little update here from the 800 for the 800. Of course, you seen the other day that we had it running, ran great, and then all of a sudden it started running like crap. What happened? I have fixed it. I did fix it, and it actually blew another condenser. Long story short, I don't know why it's doing that. That is internally resisted coil, and it should be fine. I switched the coil over to, so I was thinking, there's no way it could have blown that condenser again. So I thought, well, we'll switch the points just for fun, re-gapped them. So actually, you know what? That's not true. I did switch the condenser. I switched the condenser and the points, still had no spark. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But then they were brand new set of condenser, brand new set of points. And yeah, no good. So then I thought, okay, well, change the coil. I had another coil to put in, one of these fellers here, right? And I think it was, I don't remember if it was this one or not I put in, but anyways, long story short, put the new coil in, still nothing. I'm like, what? The battery was juiced, lots of juice in the battery. For some reason I was getting no spark, like nothing. So I'm like, what is going on here? This is really weird. So I thought, well, condenser plays a big part in it. Let's switch that to another new one. I think I've got like 2 or 3 sets plus the one I got from the TSC that day. I haven't had a lot of trouble with these points and condensers. Hence, what's in this box. Anyways, so put a new condenser in, boom, fired right up. I'm like, what the heck? Really? I even changed the distributor cap, thinking there was something wrong in there. Rotor, changed that, changed the whole ignition system over again the other day, and it was on a Sunday, and I'm puzzling my head. We were at the racetrack there, racing, it's another story off, watching the races at the racetrack on Saturday. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to sit here waiting for the races to start. I'm going to order myself some parts here. So I ordered them from there on my phone, and shipped them fast, and I got them today. So that was Saturday night. This is now Tuesday noonish it came. So that's not too bad. Mind you, I paid for that, of course, and then well, I can't remember, the shipping was like $100 and something. This is ridiculous, you know. And then of course the import charges was another $46.26. But I got them. They're here. We're going to open them up and have a look at them here. I'm not going to be installing these today, but I got to figure out how the heck they close this box up. I guess maybe this side. And Steiner likes their staples. I feel 2 staples in the box, 3 staples in the box. Holy smokes! Wow. So let's grab some. Nope, this Dewey here. Oh, way. Way, yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay. So yes, we are going to go, well, for now I'm going to leave them in, but we're going to do away with the points and condenser. So we got here I actually got something else too. So we got a fuel filter sediment bowl. Hopefully it's the right one for that. They had 2 size of bolts. They had a 3/8 and I think a 7/16. I think this one's a 3/8. I'm not 100% sure though. And that goes right on the carburetor. So it's got a sediment bowl and then the carburetor. So it goes through, and then all the junk will settle if anything comes through. We've got the fuel filter electronic ignition conversion kit, 12 volt negative. Sediment bowl 3/8 bolt. I'll show you that too. And I got 2, in case I buggered one up, inner hydraulic lift control rod pin, which that is there. Now there was a suggestion the other day to Try to bleed some air out. I'm going to try that first, but I got these anyways. They're like a 5/16 pin that you hammer in. And let me grab a picture here and I'll show you probably what I think is wrong with this one. So inside the cover under the seat is a bunch of stuff in there, and then this is kind of where that pin goes. One of these pins. See how it's nice and round. Let's get you a good shot of that. It's nice and round. And the actual problem is this. You can see where the pin gets worn into the little cam lobe inside there. And that all that takes is a little bit, you know, that's probably an original one. This one is probably original too. And it's either gone right off, wore right through, or worn out like this one is. This is from Rachel Gingel's video. And she does this too, and hers had problems lifting and stuff too. So I kind of think that's what's wrong, because it rides on along this cam. Once it gets wore out, it just doesn't lift it high enough. But, oh, I shut my phone off. But I think what was happening when I had that handle off and then turn it more, it's turning it past the flat spot, and it's actually raising up, and up she goes. I don't think I got air in it. I think it's this pin. So, anyways, that's another job we got to do, big job. This should be that. Not got nothing against China. They are trying to kill us, I must say, but their stuff is usually not very good from there. Just saying. And they are trying to kill us, I think. Anyways, it seems like it, doesn't it? Why would you try to kill your customers? I don't know. Oh. Isn't that nice, though? So that goes, yeah, see how that works? I'll show you this other bolt too. So what you do is, that gets bolted on. I think it's this way. I don't have a carburetor handy here, but that gets bolted on this way. The carburetor would be over here. And you run your fuel line, which, that's kind of a different looking fitting thing in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab my fuel line up here after my tank. Actually, it's right here. I think that's gonna work. Yeah, hello. Yeah, we'll be okay. Okay. So your fuel line goes, let me think. I'm pretty sure it's that way. So the fuel line will come from, I don't know if you can see in there. You can see there's like a slot cut open. Let's get you in there. See how there's like a little slot in there? So the fuel comes out of here, down through, and up through this slot, and there is a special bolt. Oh, I didn't think they put it in. This bolt goes through, and then it comes out this hole, the fuel, believe it or not, it makes enough fuel coming through to fill the car back up, and then out through there. That bolts through into the carburetor. Now it's already got a bolt in there. Someone luckily left it in so it doesn't all leak out. But that'll be a bit different way to do it, and I'll have to block off the other where we got it going in now. So another job for another day, though. Oh, cow. I'd like to see more of a cork gasket in there, as I find those little plastic rubber ones now aren't very good. What? Well, that should be good. And I got, like I said, I got two of these pins. We'll have to do that. I don't have a gasket for the top cover though, so I'm either going to have to silicone the top, back together, or use my anaerobic stuff here. That'll work too. Yeah. So this is the electronic ignition kit. That gets rid of your points, condenser, and yeah, a bunch of stuff. So hopefully there's some instructions in here. It looks like it's fairly straightforward. One wire should go to the positive side of the coil, the other one to go to the negative side of the coil. Oh. And that guy's supposed to fit right on top of where the points would rub on that thing and then open and close. And I presume this has some kind of magnets or something in it. Something to, oh yeah, I can feel a magnet right there. See, it's kind of holding itself there. There's one there, there should be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So whenever that goes around, it triggers this thing here to allow the juice to come through. I can't believe this little kit costs $154 US. Oh my god. And yeah, so you got to cut the wires to length, of course. And that's the little grommet thing that you shove in where your one wire would go in from the one side of the coil into the points in the condenser there. So that'd be a good job getting rid of this freaking points and condenser crap and get into the 20th century fox here, man. Anyway, I will go some of these thingies. I got lots of them anyways, maybe not the screws. The screws I think are for mounting this plate down. Now, we have to also know, and I'm pretty sure this is a clockwise rotation. Inside of here, there's one clockwise, one counterclockwise, and that changes where you mount these screws down to. So I'm pretty sure, ooh, Petronics. I'm pretty sure that this is a clockwise rotation on this one. So there is your instructions. Let's read this quickly here. Before installing, please read the following important information. The igniter is designed to be used in a 12-volt negative ground system, which we have. The igniter, which I presume is that thing, is compatible with only with point-style coil with a minimum of 3 ohms of resistance, which we have on ours. Minimum of 3. I think we're 3.5. And you measure that by... I'll show you. Grab the thing here. Ohms. Okay. Go for one there. Oh. Oh, that's a high one. That's no good. Yeah, that's the old one. This is 10. Well, L. This one. 8, 2, 0, 5. I think those are a little bit low. They should be a little higher, I think, and then they're a little bit better. But anyways, those ones are probably still good. Okay, so let's read some more of this. I love the red writing on here. If your ignition system is presently equipped with a ballast resistor, do not remove it. Which we have one in there. They say never to put, or not to put, see here it says, no external resistor required. It's built right into this guy here. Same with this one. Although that one doesn't say it, but it's supposed to have one. They say not to put another resistor in though with it. If it's already got one. Caution, never use an HEI type coil with igniter. This type of coil will damage the module, causing it to fail and void the warranty. So HEI type coil, high type coil. HEI, now it's got me wondering. HEI type coil. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, so an HEI is a high energy ignition, also known as an HEI, is an electronic ignition system designed by Delco Remy division of General Motors, used on all GM vehicles pardon me, reading too fast and choking myself. At least in North America, this is kind of going in where they're from. Most but not all HI systems have ignition coil mounted in the distributor cap, a control module, and a magnetic pickup are mounted in the distributor. So this is kind of sort of the same thing, but they say not to use it with this igniter. So anyways, hopefully we should be fine with those. The red wire from the igniter must be connected to the positive side of the coil or a 12 volt switching power, which is technically what we've got there with the key. The black wire must be connected to the negative side of the coil. So on here you can see the positives and the negatives. That's where you got to mount those two wires from that thing onto. Prior to installation, turn the ignition switch off or disconnect the battery. Remove the distributor cap and rotor. Leave the spark plug wires connected to the distributor cap. Rotate. Rotor tension spring must be removed from distributor shaft in order to remove dust shield. Remove points, wire, or negative coil terminal. Remove the points and condenser. Get out of here, you stupid points and condenser. The igniter does not require any modification to it or distributor, therefore the points, condenser, and hardware can be used as backup. No, they won't. They'll be used as put in the G file. Well, no, I probably will keep them, but anyways. So it says here now, determine the rotation of your distributor. The igniter can be installed in a clockwise or counterclockwise positions. Install the igniter plate using the screw hole stamped for the correct rotation. CC indicates the correct screw hole for counterclockwise rotation. C indicates the correct screw hole for clockwise rotation. Pretty sure we have clockwise. So clockwise is, of course, this way. Counterclockwise is that way, right? Going back in time. I wish I could do that. Few years, anyways. Fasten the igniter plate to the distributor, beginning with the correctly stamped screw hole. 2 screws must be used, so you got to make sure you get the one screw into the counter or clockwise, and then wherever the other one lines up, screw it down. Install the grommet in the hole in the side of distributor body. The wire length inside the distributor can be adjusted by gently pulling one wire at a time through the grommet. Caution! Care must be taken to ensure wires do not interfere with moving parts, or stuff will happen. Install magnet sleeve or distributor shaft onto the point cam. Note, sleeve fits tightly over cam. Rotate sleeve until slight location position is felt before applying the pressure. With sleeve lined up on point cam, press down firmly, ensuring sleeve is fully seated. Reinstalled, so it might be hard to get that off again. Shouldn't matter which way it goes though, right? Shouldn't anyways. Reinstalled dust shield rotor. Hopefully my thing isn't wore out a whole bunch and that thing just kind of sits on and doesn't do anything. There's nothing to hold it down, right? So this little guy here, hopefully it's not all wore out inside there. But anyways, on my tractor part, that is, that would suck. Reinstall dust shield rotor, spring tension clip if you had those, I guess. Rotor, install the distributor cap. Make sure all spark plug wires are securely attached. Connect the igniter black wire to the negative side of the ignition coil. For installations that do not use a primary ballast resistor, connect the igniter red wire positive side of the coil. For installations that use primary ballast resistor, connect the igniter wire, so if you're using an external resistor, igniter red wire to the ignition switch side of the resistor. See figure 3. It's a bunch of stuff here, right? So reconnect the battery, make sure all wires are connected. The engine can now be started. Let's let the engine run for a few minutes and then set the timing in the conventional manner. Hopefully we don't have to do any of that. Ballast resistor, no ballast resistor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's another job for us someday here soon. Okay. $154 for that. Isn't that awful? Oh boy. But anyways. And back in there. Alright, so that is, I guess, it for that today. I just wanted to show you those, and I got them in really quick, super speedy, because I'm going to drop my phone here. Sorry. I got them in super speedy because this week we were supposed to go plowing, and it's going to rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We were supposed to go on Thursday. So that's probably not happening until next week now. And this is now the second time we've changed the dates. We're getting longer into the year here and cooler and down more, right? So I really want to take that 800 plow and give her a good run, you know, and see if it overheats or gets too hot again. I don't know if it's going to make a difference with the hood on now. It might. I don't know. But anyways, we'll if not, we'll get the 2N going and go plow with that. I actually had the 2N going tonight with the cultivator, and I went through the garden quick. Didn't film that though, but it seemed to work good. So I got it put away in the big blue container now. So we got containers filling up outside there. So that's awesome. But anyways, we'll get into those parts, and I'd like to get into doing that pin so I can get this lift fixed. And thanks for the comment about potentially having air in it. I don't think that's the issue though, because like I say, if you turn that lift handle a little more, it lifts right up. So I think it's that pin wore out, and that's what the pin's doing. It's going past, and it's actually like the rest of the way up, right? But you can't normally do that with that lift arm thing there. So quadrant lift, I guess they call that. But anyways, so I don't know if I mean, it lifts, but not super high enough. I might have trouble getting it on and off my trailer, maybe. Off will probably be fine, but on might not be so good. I'm probably going to dig in or something. So, be nice if it lifted a bit higher. But anyways, we'll figure that out. And then we'll get the sediment bowl on. We'll get the electronic ignition in and throw those. I'm going to stuff those points and condenser in that potato gun. I think it's still over there somewhere. I'm going to launch them about 400 miles away. Way you go. I don't think I really will, but I really want to. But anyways, yeah, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Oh hey, yeah, I need more questions. If you got questions, send them to BillQA@yahoo.com. We need questions for the question and answer video. So anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. BillQA@yahoo.com.